Growl, growl, prowl, prowl. Hello, everyone. I am the Lion of Truth, and I just wanted to talk to you about the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5 really quick. So, a few weeks ago at the Game Awards 2019, Microsoft unveiled their next Xbox console that's going to come out holiday 2020, and here it is in front of you. It's called the Xbox Series X. Now, to be honest with you, I don't like the name and I don't like the design. I think the design is boring, uninspired, unoriginal, very basic and simple. It looks just like, a mini refrigerator or an air conditioner. It doesn't look like anything special. To me, it doesn't scream next generation. It doesn't say to me, this is the future of gaming. It doesn't say this is the newest technology that's out. This literally looks like a very simple, basic, uninspired design to me. Just a little box. I mean, it's not even little, it's huge, it's massive. If you zoom in, you can see on the controller there that the controller itself, actually, by the way, is identical to the current one, the Xbox One X or the Xbox One S, except for like the D-pad, it looks a little different. But the controller itself here in the picture is actually like hovering above the ground a little bit because they're trying to skew the way the Xbox looks according to its size. This Xbox is huge, it's massive, and I don't like it. It's way too big and bulky, so they moved the controller up a little bit on the console so the console looks a little shorter. But if you look at the bottom, on the bottom of the image, you can see the controller is actually like floating. It's up like an inch or so off the ground because they don't want to show you just how tall and big this thing really is. And the name, I mean, how many X's do you need in the name? I'm not into it. Series X. It is, once again, unoriginal and boring. Will it get the job done? Yeah, probably. But I think a code name or something like that, or even a number, would have been so much better than Series X. It's just too much to say to me, too much to say in my opinion. Too long of a name. And the way the console looks, man, it's just so basic and boring. I don't know what else to say. It's just like a box. It's literally just a rectangle. It's fat. It's way too fat. It doesn't do it for me, man. The design does not do it for me. Fortunately, they showed a little bit of, a trailer, and the graphics do look insane. The graphics look great, and I'm excited about that. But in regards to the controller, I like the Xbox One controller, but there's a few things I have an issue with. The triggers, like the shoulder buttons, it doesn't feel good to me, ergonomic, to have my index fingers on the shoulder buttons and the ring fingers or the middle fingers on the triggers. Like, it feels very good when I hold the PlayStation controller for the triggers. Then as far as the thumbsticks are concerned, if I just rest my hands, I don't have big hands, I have normal sized hands, right? When I rest my hands on the controller, my left thumb, if I just let it fall naturally, it's past the stick. It goes past the left joystick. And so I have to bend my thumb backwards in order to control the left thumbstick. So it's very uncomfortable for me. I'm very sad they didn't redesign the controller and make it even better. And add, triggers on the back like the SCUF controllers, like the Pro controllers have. So I hope they do that, man. I hope they go back and redesign this thing, the name, the console. I don't think they will. It's just my hopes. I really wish that they would. But yeah, so that's really it. Those are my thoughts. I'm excited for Halo. That's about it. Halo Infinite. That's literally the only game they have that I'm looking forward to as of right now. Hellblade 2 looks good too as well, but Halo is the seller, and that's really about it. Can't be more than $600. There's just no way. There's no way. $599 has to be the price, or below, of course. $499 would be great, but no way. I don't think either console is going to be more than $600. I cannot see it being a reality. And if one of them is, I don't think that one is going to win the generation. If Xbox is $700, I don't think it'll win. If Sony's at $700, no way. So I think $600 is the absolute max that people will pay, and that I'm willing to pay for next generation, assuming I have the funds available, right? So I would like to move on and show you guys, this is a leak. What I'm about to show you is a leak. It is a concept art, or it's not even a concept art, it's a development kit, a dev kit that Sony has sent out apparently to developers to help develop games on of the PlayStation 5. Now the PlayStation 5, the name is it's simple, but it's good and it makes sense, right? It's the next number in the series, and it flows so well, PlayStation 5. But this console here, look at this thing, man. I mean, whether you love it or hate it, you have to say it's a crazy unique design. I personally love it. I think it's beautiful. I mean, it looks so futuristic. It looks like aliens designed it. Look at those vents on the side, on the left and the right. And then in the middle, it looks like it was almost like a piece of pie or a piece of cake that was cut out. And inside, there's like the blue crate, grate there. And it's all blue, glowing inside. I just love this design. I adore it. I think the PlayStation 5, this dev kit, I hope it looks like this. I hope they don't go basic and boring and make it look like the Xbox. Because that just doesn't do it for me, man. It really doesn't. But this design looks futuristic, right? When I think next generation, 2020 consoles, this is what I'm thinking of for 2020 technology, with all these vents keeping it cool, because these consoles are going to run really hot, you can tell. So yeah, to me, Sony is on the ball with these development kits, and I'm hoping it's not just for show that they're, giving these out. Hopefully this is what the design looks like, or anything similar to this, anything crazy and unique. Like when someone walks in a room, I've been tweeting at Phil, the president of Microsoft. When someone walks in a room, it shouldn't blend into everything else in the room. It should be standing out. Everyone that walks in should dominate the conversation, and they should be like, what is that? What do you have there by your TV? What the heck is that thing? It should be something that draws people in, that sparks their curiosity. Like my complaint about the Xbox right now, the One X, it literally looks like a DVD player. It looks like it's a VHS player. It doesn't look cool. It doesn't look awesome. It doesn't look sexy or futuristic. No, it just looks boring, like a DVD player. And if you're into that, then great, but that's just not my preference. This is my kind of style. Like I like the Xbox 360, the way that looked, and the original PlayStation 4 with the blue light going across. Absolutely beautiful. The only positive I'll say about the Xbox is it does have a good green light on the top, which you couldn't see in the other image, but it does have a green light on top, and I think that's awesome. They should have gone further into that design, lean into that design more. So we're gonna find out soon, guys. I mean, it's pretty much Christmas by the time you see this, 2019, and we're gonna see what happens here. Next, it's going to be 1 year from now, the new consoles will be out, but much before that, at least at E3, June 2020, we're going to know what they look like and what the prices are, guaranteed. But hopefully before then, we'll get some more information. Alright, let me know what you guys think. Do you like the new Xbox? Do you like the name? Do you like the PlayStation 5 and the designs? I personally am all about the PlayStation right now. I own both consoles, so I'm not a fanboy either way. I love both. They're the great consoles, great games, but mostly, PlayStation has it for me right now. Xbox, I really hope they redo it, but as long as the Halos come in and Halo's good, I have to get an Xbox. There's no choice. But overall, PlayStation has my interest. Alright, take care, guys. To infinity and beyond.